So as we look at this 2024 schedule, I'm just paraphrasing here, but this could be their like a month for them. Texas, Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn with Hugh Freeze, LSU. Ole Miss is also in there.
What's scarier for me?
Well, hold on once. That might be the toughest SEC conference schedule I've ever seen. Let me reread it. In a month, they have Tennessee, Texas, Alabama, Auburn, LSU, Ole Miss. Name a tougher schedule, and that is insanity.
That's what I was trying to get at. That was my point, is that Oklahoma is stepping into the depths of hell, having to fight their way to some level of relevance in the SEC in their first season. Look, Oklahoma fans, I have supported you guys. I've spoken somewhat positively about you guys. It is going to be a bloodbath that first season. I don't know how you can look at that and say that that is a winning record. There is no shot in hell that they are going to have a winning record their first year in the SEC. The two easiest games on there are maybe Ole Miss and Auburn in Hugh Freeze's second season. Venables has a lot of work to do, man. They got some good recruits, but they better sure as hope that they have a lot of momentum riding into this first year in the SEC.
But in fairness, see, I tricked you. So keep this clip in here. Keep that clip in here. Okay. Here's the thing, though. You know who else has those same kinds of schedules? Everybody else. Because you know who else could say the same thing? I'm looking at it right now. Kentucky. You know who has same kind of somewhat similar? South Carolina. You know who has something somewhat similar? Georgia. I look at Georgia. Hold on. Okay. They have, in a month, they will more than likely could have Auburn, Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, Ole Miss. See, here's the difference. Oklahoma damn near has the same exact schedule that Georgia does. But you know what Georgia's going to do. This has been the gauntlet in the SEC every freaking year. It doesn't change. And now that Texas and Oklahoma are in it, everybody's like, oh, wow, those teams are going to get killed. Well, that was my point all last year, that a two-loss SEC team is not created equally. Because if Oklahoma in year one went 8-4, you know what you and I would be saying? That's a damn good year. It's a damn good year. They battled their asses off.
Yeah, an 8-win season in the SEC is not
with
easily
that
attainable. But I don't like using Georgia as an example because their expectation of level of competition is much different. But I think that the main takeaway from this is that not only are they stepping into what is going to be a bloody schedule, they're also doing it when they're trying to regain their footing after getting picked apart by Lincoln Riley leaving. Lincoln left, took a bunch of his Ferraris with him, his Louis with him, his Louis bags with him, and he left Brent Venables to figure it out. Brent Venables has been trying to attack the portal. He has been trying to attack recruiting. They could be competitive. I'm actually, as much as we're trying to sit here and compare them to some of these other schedules that Kentucky and South Carolina play and whatnot, Blake, can you say that South Carolina and Kentucky and Mississippi State and Missouri, who are typically the lower half of the SEC, can we say that they have the same level of recruiting class as Oklahoma did last year? I think Oklahoma's got a better roster than those teams. They got better recruits coming in. I know that they'll beat those programs.
They do have better recruits. And here's the thing, though. We compare, like what you just did was you compared Oklahoma to the middle of the pack teams in the SEC, which I don't.
Yeah, you pulled up their schedules. That's why I'm comparing them.
Yeah, but here's my thing, though. They're going to the same gauntlet as Oklahoma is. If Oklahoma is who they say they are and they're recruiting at the level that they say that they are, well, then you should be fine.